To D.C., where neighbors are demanding change after another tragedy involving teens. A teenage boy shot to death inside the Brookland Metro station yesterday. This morning, police are upping their patrols there, and police still looking for the shooter. Now, take a good look at this. This is a surveillance photo. These are surveillance photos that show the man that they're looking for. If you recognize him, police want to hear from you, and they want you to call them. Jess Arnold joins us now live from the Brookland Metro station. Jess, this is the second teen killed in D.C. this week.
Yes, police say that they found 14-year-old Irving Laborde dead in Southeast D.C. on Wednesday. Now, I just checked D.C. police homicide data within the last hour to see where we stand at this point in the year, and it says that homicides are down 32% from the same time last year. But that's little comfort for Laborde's family and now the family of the teenage boy who was shot and killed here at the Brookland Metro station. This is now another family that is waking up this morning without their teenager. So take a look again at this picture, this surveillance photo that police did release last night of the person that they are still looking for here this morning. They say around 4 p.m. a group of teenagers broke out into a fight on the platform at the Brookland Metro station. Then they say this person, who was not involved in the fight, allegedly walked up to the group and fired a gun. Now, one of those bullets hit a teenage boy, killing him. Special police officers were on the platform at the time. They helped others there shelter in place before rushing to the boy to provide medical care. Unfortunately, it was too late. We called police about an hour ago to see if they found the suspect yet, and they said no. We also asked how many kids were involved in the fight, and they said they didn't have that information available at the time. Our team spoke with Brookland neighbors yesterday who said even with the data saying crime is decreasing, it doesn't feel that way.
When we were coming up, it was morals, it was value. Parents had a handle on their children. It was called respect. These kids don't have no respect. And if they don't have respect for themselves, then how are they going to have respect for the adults?
I want to take a moment to talk about a group, the Trigger Project, that is really working toward teaching these kids how to respect themselves and others. I was at an event of theirs last night that was honoring their journey to teaching these kids how to be vehicles for prevention. Take a look at some of this video that I took of that event last night. They have been pushing for DC to treat gun violence as a public health crisis and get to the heart of why kids end up pulling the trigger. On my way to that event, I actually saw those ambulances and cop cars that were racing to the Brookland Metro stop. Only later did I unfortunately find out that a teenage boy had been killed in that incident. And it's just evidence of why the program I was there to cover is so necessary. It is called Safe Rides. The Trigger Project has launched. They partnered with Uber to offer free rides to kids so that they do not have to take public transportation, because they say it's dangerous. As we saw happen yesterday, this fight broke out, that teenage boy ended up being killed. Other kids say that they get robbed on these trains, so they want to make sure that these kids get to the destination they are trying to get to. So I will bring you that story next week. I followed one kid along as he had called an Uber and got to the event last night. But for now, I'll send it back to you in studio.